Hey, what's up, David? Alright, so just want to talk about this unrack. So, first, notice your feet. See how you're coming up on your toes to get the weight off. And then notice that once you go to lift it up, the weight actually has to travel backwards first before you start walking back. So, walk your feet forward, get directly under the bar, and you want to lift it off as if you're finishing a squat. So there should be no horizontal movement whatsoever when you unrack the bar. Alright, because essentially what you want is you want to just be able to take one big step back and then set your feet width. This is okay, but I think you could clean that up a little bit. I think that looks pretty good. I can't really tell the plates are in the way, so if you want to move the camera a little further back. When you go to rack it though, the knees look a little bit soft. So just make sure you're flexing the knees, and in your head you want to pretend like you're having to wait for a rack command, okay? For the bench, we talked about that unracking. I know those J hooks are kind of tough. Watch what happens when you unrack it and you set into position. So it's actually a little bit lower than the hooks. So I'd rather see you lower the hooks a little bit more than having it a little bit higher, because essentially you want to get in this position before you unrack it, so you're minimizing the amount of movement that's going on, okay? That first rep looked very, very good. You're coming down, it looks like you're pausing. Alright, you're getting that bar to come to a complete stop and you're coming back up again. Now we want to just make sure that if you're going to decide to pause, you want to get that bar completely motionless. On this rep, you could see here, you're coming down, that bar is wobbling around. I would definitely not give you a press command unless I see that bar come to a complete stop, okay? Last rep looked pretty good. Now I just want you to take a look. I'm going to play this in fast speed, and you're just going to kind of watch this area here and watch kind of how much the lower body moves. The camera's moving around a little bit, but you can see on the press you obviously have more tension, and you can see here as you're coming down you start getting tension now. So you want to get tension before you even start coming down. This is going to allow you to minimize the amount of energy that you're going to need for the pressing phase. Deadlift. Alright, so you set up here and you start initiating your pull here. So watch your hips. Notice how they come up a little bit. So we want to get in this position here, and we want to start pulling the slack out from that position, okay? That's going to allow you to build better tension off the floor, and it's going to help minimize the amount of effort it is to pull it off the ground, okay? Alright, see you later today.